Welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm Nichole DeMent, an intuitive artist, astrologer, and guide here to support you on the evolution of your authentic soul's journey. Today, I'm going to dive into the Sagittarius new moon that is also a solar eclipse on December 14th, 2020. I'm going to try and keep it short, but there's a lot going on in the planets right now. I'll go into about 15 minutes of explaining the energies of the new moon. And then we're going to go into a deeply relaxing guided meditation. A new moon is a great time to plant seeds. And at this time, especially with the solar eclipse, we are really looking at opening to a new paradigm. Sagittarius is, shooting up into the stars. There is an idealism and a hope and an understanding of something beyond this physical plane that has a strong belief that we can do this, we can make this better, we can make it bigger. But right now we have the sun and the moon conjunct the south node in Sagittarius. So we are shifting into a new paradigm of belief systems. Do not believe in the old paradigm. Do not be fooled because it is also square Neptune and Pisces, which has to do with disillusionment, addictions, potentially a hurdle that can pull us out of a greater understanding of the oneness in the world and get fogged up into all the distractions and disillusionment that is part of what's going on right now. So do not get distracted. Further, we have a trine of Mars in Aries. So the sun and the moon in Sagittarius at 23 degrees and Mars in Aries at 20 degrees. So it's this beautiful flowing energy of these two fire signs. They are ready to express themselves, to express their ideas, to move forward and to profess the beliefs that they have. But we have a hurdle. We have a square going to Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation. Pluto's in Capricorn, 23 degrees. We've been talking about this all year long, this Capricorn stuff, because we've got Saturn and Jupiter still there as well. They're a little further down the line at 28, 29 degrees, about to go into Aquarius. But Pluto is this it's a struggle for this energy that these two fire signs of Aries and Sagittarius really want to move forward with now. Like there is something about this new philosophy of who you are becoming, like designing that and not even designing it, just being that person, being that magnanimous and beautiful being that's just shining and moving forward with hope and idealism. And then Pluto in Capricorn wants us to look below the surface and figure out what's wrong with every situation as far as the ambition, the strategic ambition that we have to create this reality. It really is a great struggle, but it's knowing yourself better, aligning with the understanding that there is a better way to do it. Aries doesn't really like to think about better ways. It's the way. It's just the way to move forward. And Sagittarius also is pretty focus oriented on moving forward, traveling, experiencing life, and learning from that experience. Pluto in Capricorn is slowing it down, allowing us to experience ourselves in deeply transformational ways, allowing us to know ourselves through loss. And we've seen plenty of that this year. I don't need to tell you what you lost. And right now we also have Venus in Scorpio, so further accentuating that really strong essence of feeling into the losses that you've had in order to know your intuition, to know your instincts. It's honing in on your instincts. That is what this Pluto in Capricorn, and it has a energizing aspect to the Venus in Scorpio. And so you feel what you need at this moment. You feel it deeply. And your task is to manage what you're responsible for, and take responsibility for the rebuilding and for the transformation that is a hurdle to this new paradigm of you becoming who you are, but it's also a deeper investment in you becoming the best person you can be, that has integrity, that has that is responsible for yourself and for your role in the world. So those are really beautiful components. They're not easy. The deep loss is prevalent. And especially right now, we have Saturn and Jupiter are at 28 and 29 degrees. And, these are lessons about forgiveness with all that loss. And you can answer the question of who you need to forgive, but more than likely, there's a forgiveness of self, and there is a tuning in to let go of any karmic responsibilities, any karmic challenges. If you didn't know or didn't feel that you had karmic challenges at the beginning of this year, you've experienced them this year. So now at this culmination phase, at this new moon, it is a great time to grow as you release those karmic challenges. So the South Node in Sagittarius is really about those old belief systems that you were told, you were taught how to think and how to believe, and you really believed them. You not only believed them, you trusted the people that told you. So now we are starting to understand and see that it wasn't true for us. It may have been true for them. It may not have been out of malfeasance and the desire to mislead you, but what was right for someone else was not right for you. And with that square, that hurdle to the Neptune and Pisces that is very sensitive and intuitive, you can further tune in to what is truly right for you. And what's truly right for you, that's outside of what you've been told. It's outside of even all of what we need to do right now, which is be more open to all of the ideas, be open to the communication rather than shutting down and being dogmatic. But further dissolving both of those things into the essence of our own knowing and our own being, and also the recognition of the oneness that we truly are, the light that we truly are, as we reflect upon all of our culture and all of the people around us, and the ways that we reflect from the world in general. So that is a interesting other aspect of what's going on right now at this new moon. Also in Aries, we have Chiron. So where Mars is at 20 degrees of Aries, Chiron's at 4 degrees of Aries. It is our unique energetic sensitivity to an inner wound. And while it is a wound, it's a wound because it's where we are different. But it is our genius potential. It is our wonderful teacher that is a healer, that is going to seek for the truth of who we are as this divine spark. So we have this Chiron at 4 degrees Aries, and other astrologers don't necessarily talk about asteroids, but I love to include especially some of the feminine asteroids of Pallas Athene and Ceres and Juno and Vesta. They really build out the charts for me. So I'm excited to share about Pallas Athene is at 2 degrees of Aquarius. So Pallas Athene is the wise goddess Athena, that is also the strategic warrior, that is the feminine warrior. And so what I love about this is that she is moved into Aquarius at 2 degrees, and there is a sextile, which is a really energetic, supportive energy to this Chiron in Aries. Chiron, as I said, is sensitive, and in Aries, it just wants to be the unique expression of itself, to really tune into that unique energy. And Pallas Athene is there to support it. In Aquarius, it's really moving into the humanitarianism, the Aquarian age, the ideas and ideologies that are equal and fair, where everyone has an opportunity to be themselves, to be unique, and know yourselves, that there is an acceptance that that you are unique and that you also are within this community. There can be some rejection with Aquarius, and we're gonna learn more about that in 2021. As both Saturn and Jupiter do move into Aquarius, and they're going to square Uranus. And Mars is going to move over there too. So it's not like we still live on this earth. It's not going to all be peachy roses when everything moves into Aquarius, unfortunately. But we have some wonderful opportunities for growth, and that is what this new moon is about. It's really providing us this key moment when we can go into the pain and the loss to some extent, and that chironic wound itself, potentially, trauma signatures from loss and abandonment from past lives. Not that we don't have enough in this life. So, but now is the moment when we can just begin to release that and let that go. And it's through diving in that we are able to let that go. And we move into a more humanitarian understanding of ourselves and others. And that is supported by Uranus, that is by Uranus, that's at 7 degrees of Taurus. So the cool thing about this, or interesting thing about this, is that Uranus is unaspected at this new moon. That means that it's kind of hanging out by itself. So Uranus is already the rebellious, the great awakener that will bring interesting things to your life, because it is a divine knowledge. It's the divine knowledge of life itself. And it's difficult to explain it because it's not here yet. It's new. It's this new information. And in Taurus, it is giving us new information about our values. It's giving us new information about who we are, what we desire, is from the pocketbook and to the self-esteem. What is most important to our security? Now, Taurus is a fixed sign. It does not like to change. It likes to collect, it likes to hold and keep things. So Taurus thinks it knows exactly what it wants. It thinks that this is beauty. And Uranus says, let's change all of that so you can see what beauty truly is, the unimaginable beauty that is even better than what you thought it was going to be, or what you thought it was. Uranus is that new information. So with Uranus unaspected, not only is it shocking just as it is, Uranus is the great awakener. It's a breakthrough or a breakdown if you're holding on too tightly to things, but it's unaspected. So it's kind of rogue, and it's doing its own thing. Now, there's one aspect, and it's not a planet, asteroid, comet. Black moon Lilith is a point between other planets in the sky and the horizon. And it is that feminine goddess again, but it is the rejected feminine goddess. And often with Uranus, we see that outsider ideas, outsider mentality, the rebel. So I love that we have this, Uranian masculine sort of divine knowledge from above that is investing with Taurus into our value. And then we have this feminine rejected parts of our psyches, this Black moon Lilith. So this brings in, it really, in my mind, integrates the masculine and the feminine that we need to move forward. So not only is Pallas Athene this divine goddess warrior, in going into Aquarius and leading the path, but we have Black Moon Lilith coming in to align with the Uranian new information. It's allowing us to value outside ideas that have to do with the darker side of the femininity, that understands that understands the cycles of the moon. It's very earthy. It understands that death is an essential part of life. It understands how to use the earth in ways to heal. And it's a dark arts goddess, Black Moon Lilith, and she is fiery and independent too. So Uranus, very independent, Black Moon Lilith, very independent, helping us to understand who we are, that is completely unique and completely of a divine nature, both from the divine knowledge that is available for us in a sort of download, like you download information from the internet, to the earthiness that we've lost in the culture that has rejected the feminine. And the understanding of death, that is part of life, and that is part of the beauty, that the decay and entropy that we experience is natural, but it also leads us into the next phase of our evolution as energetic beings. So we have this unaspected Uranus in Taurus that is rogue, and really it's further accentuating that everything that we thought was real, everything that we believed in, everything even spiritually and monetarily, and the value that we had of what we wanted, everything in Taurus, what we collected, what we have around us, is being shaken up. And so with Uranus unaspected, there's even more potential of this rogue new understanding of things are different, opening like a quantum level perception of value. The same theme that we see with Venus and Scorpio and Pluto and Capricorn, that the loss allows this deep understanding of our value, of all of the things that that we really truly need to have in our lives. It is a beautiful, greater divine knowledge that is connecting with this darker side of being a human that is attached to things and people. And if we understand that divine knowledge, then we can understand the energy that we are, and the beauty of that energy that only grows from the many, 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 many lessons that 2020 has provided us, from the many lessons that lifetimes have provided us. But 2020 in particular has really provided a lot of lessons for many of us. And this conjunction between Black Moon Lilith and Uranus and Taurus is one of those that really culminates in you seeing how bright your light really is. When you can accept all aspects of who you are from the perspective of Source itself, to know and to be okay with your pain, with your, with your what with all the things in reality that really don't matter, but you hold up in front of yourself in the mirror and don't like. When you can accept all of those things and see yourself from this divine reality that is Source itself, that there's no good and no bad, and you are the most perfect thing, the most perfect energetic being, and you just need to know yourself in this moment and accept all of those aspects of who you are and why you're here, and let go of the karmic debt that is ready to be released. You've found it this year. You've seen it clearly in yourself, in your family, in your community. We've seen it across our world. All of the debts that are ready to be let go. We can do that now. And it's through this quantum level perception of recognizing our light, of going within, recognizing our hearts are the essence of that light and that love that comes out, and the acceptance of yourself, first and foremost, with all of your flaws. And then that light can grow. We can shed those barriers that keep our light from shining as brightly as possible. Accept your ego, accept your past, accept the challenges that you think are ahead. Great, they're challenges. They can be beautiful points of opportunities, really moving forward in new light for you, your unique expression. That is what this new moon is about. It's a beautiful opportunity to release all of the challenges that we've faced. It's through going in, it's through accepting that there have been challenges. And that's not necessarily easy. But I hope that the following meditation will really provide you with a greater understanding of your unique beauty and your unique light. That's a lot. So, okay. And one last thing, I have a half off special for my in-depth astrology readings for the month of December. I include 2 hours of looking at your natal chart, the transits, and then also do a specific guided meditation that is for you in this moment to help you ease into the energies that you're aligning with, whether you like it or not. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking care of yourself. And it's time to get started with this meditation. Thank you.
Find yourself in a comfortable space where you can relax and further go into your heart, into your body, into your mind, and just relax down, allowing a dissolving of all the tension and stress in all the moments that we've experienced as we move forward, aligned and refreshed with the Sagittarius new moon energies, especially at this solar eclipse, just moving forward with enthusiasm and hope that is sparked by this particular sign. We're going to start exactly where we're at, really diving in to whatever's happening right now. That starts in the body. We'll start with your breath. The following breathing will do a count of 4 in through the nose, hold for 4, and then slowly letting it out to the count of 8, while also pretending to fog a mirror with our breath to activate the vagus nerve. Okay, let's get started. Breathe in through the nose. Deep, deep. Hold. And out. Really push it out. Good. Let's do that again. In. Hold. And out. Once more, really deep in-breath in, just feeling yourself inflate, and on the out-breath, letting go and deflating. In. Rising up, really big, and let it go. Relaxing down, letting go, push it out. Just feeling your body relax, get heavier with every breath. Just breathe normally, whatever's comfortable for you right now. So breathing naturally, we're just going to check in where we're at. Feeling your skin, feeling the air on your skin, feeling that cool breeze floating by, feeling the air coming in your nostrils with that in-breath, feeling all those inner organs, feeling your bones, checking in with that heart, really tuning in to your heart as it easily pumps your blood all around your body. Feeling that blood circulating easily all around your body. And let's add our consciousness to the particles of blood as it passes through your body. Just sensing where it's going, moving your consciousness around as the blood easily flows throughout your body. Just connecting with all parts. So many messages in our body here for us in this moment. It may feel like heaviness or tension or joy and lightness. Just checking in. It doesn't have to be bad, it doesn't have to be good, it just is. Here, tuning into those messages, letting them come up, just tuning in. We're going to be exactly where we are. This is a perfect place where we're at. As we accept and recognize those messages our body is sending us, it allows tension and heavy energy to lighten. If we're paying attention, the tension releases. So just breathe in, tune in, listening even deeper to your body for any important messages. More than likely, there are some heavy energy or some blocks somewhere in that body. It's been probably talking to you for quite a while now. We've been so busy and stressed. It's easy to ignore them. So now we're just going to tune in, allow the body to speak to us. Let us hear whatever it is, really hear. Think about what it is, how long it's been there. As we tune in, we act as our own parents, healers, and our own guides. And we can always reach out to any support, spiritual, animal, any guides that are here for our highest and easiest best that would like to join us are welcome. Help us know and hear these sensitive parts in our body, mind, and spirit. They've taken on so much for us just so we can keep going. Taking on too much, probably. That's why they're talking to us. And as we bring our consciousness in to the particles of our blood, as it pumps through all the parts of our body, from head to toe, we hear and listen to all those spaces that are a little sticky, where the energy feels tense, or maybe it feels like it stops. Could look like a block as you imagine the blood flowing through. Where you sense any stops or blocks or any tension, just the slightest, we're going to imagine we put a little note right there in our mind, a little sticky note for our inner self. Little flag as you send your consciousness around your body, acknowledging pain or draining energy, heaviness. Just acknowledge that I see you. Just continue over your body, these notes, checking in wherever they might be. Letting the tension arise and trusting that inner parent and your guides to show you and help you feel into it. When we listen so deeply, it actually lightens greatly. You can hear it easily now as we tune in. So any sensitivity isn't intense pain. We can see and know without feeling the trauma or experiencing deep pain. This is simple and easy. We will know what is being said, and we will enjoy listening and accepting, flowing with the natural state of you knowing you. Spend a couple minutes feeling into any sensitive spots with your little sticky notes ready to go. Really good. Okay, now it's time to put a label on these energies that are in our body. It doesn't have to make sense. We're just going to play. Whatever we're tuning into, and just going to play with whatever comes, just like children imagining voices and ideas from imaginary friends, playmates giving us information. Simple and easy to hear and see, or just know what these energies in our body are telling us. Might even come as a visual, maybe a name. Maybe it's a memory from a long time ago. Don't overthink it. We're just going to accept and allow what comes while continuing to be in the body, experiencing this easy flowing conversation. Again, it doesn't need to make sense. Just allow your imagination to play and chat. And as you connect with your imagination and see, hear, and know the words or feelings that each part shares, I want you to go back to that sticky note and see that simple word or phrase written on it. Allow your imagination and you to work together to give it a name, however you want to define it. So let's do that now. Just breathing in, going right to one of those sticky notes, one of those sticky places. Maybe it's the stickiest of all. Tuning in now. Your mind's eye, using inner sight and hearing and knowing. This comes from your heart. So tuning into your heart, then going to that stickiest place, tuning into that part of your body. And the words will come. You see the words on the sticky note now. You know, or maybe you hear. There's no rules, just the words come easily. Just allowing that information, easily identifying whatever it is, or just playing. Just let it come. Good. So keeping that sticky note where it's at, we're going to move to another part of the body, following the easy flow of your natural state of being exactly who you are, exactly where you're at right now. Tuning in to whatever part wants to show us what's next. Tuning in, see the sticky note, and allow the message to come. Word, phrase. Let's visualize that on the sticky note now. The letters just show up. Maybe you hear it, you just know it. But there it is. Good. Now taking in a breath, going to another part of the body. Anything where there's tension, could be a memory, could be a name. You don't have to understand it. We'll just move along to each of the sticky notes, allowing your mind and consciousness to float throughout your body, just tuning in and listening. Letting go of any inhibitions that you can't do this or you can't see that. As you listen, you hear. And as you close your eyes, an inner sight comes forth. It's just imagination. Just let it come. With this, we are connecting our body and our mind. Your body knows exactly what it needs and what it means. And our intuition easily tunes in. The deeper we tune in, the clearer the message is. Your intuition is clear as your body voices long overdue messages in this safe and easy way. Whatever it is we need to know shows up on that sticky note, allowing it to come as easy and simple. Just tuning in. Letting your body and your mind connect. That's all. We're just playing. Whatever you see, you can trust. Hearing the words, seeing the memories, giving voice to any energies that you're holding in your body. Spend a few moments just really tuning in and being open to the messages as they come. Really good. Now that you've got all of these sticky notes labeled and identified, and there's an easy understanding of what's in these different tensions in your body, now we can allow them their own space, a sacred space. Taking a deep breath deep into your belly. And on the out breath, see your breath starting a beautiful fire in front of you. A beautiful campfire out in nature, warm and comforting. See the flames contained and colors glowing brightly: orange, yellow, red, bright white, illuminating and warming our hands as you raise them up to feel the warmth. Take in another breath and just take in this light and warmth now. The fire shines brightly and begins to further illuminate beyond your surface, beyond your skin. The light just seeps in and starts to illuminate these sticky notes and anything else that hasn't been identified yet. And now we see those energies, those messages rising up as their own entities, easily and gently just being seen and stepping outside of your body to find their place around the fire. Again, we're just playing, so whatever visual comes up, it's safe and easy to just let it move and let it have its own space around this sacred fire. See them move out of your body now, gently, easily, and open your heart and welcome them as they find their own spot around the sacred fire filled with creativity and light. These energies have served you for so long. Notice if they need your help to find their place. Feel free to move around the fire and help them playfully find their space to be their own. We can assist these characters as they move around. Continue to pull out any other heavy energies wherever they might be as the fire easily illuminates them. Allow all of them to join us in the light, filling out the circle around this beautiful, warm, bright, and welcoming fire. We welcome these energies into the space and just say, yes, yes, thank you, I see you, as they begin to see themselves and you separated. Seeing themselves is seeing us all as valid parts and pieces, but now on their own, to share their stories around this fire. Take a moment to just look around. You may be surprised at what these energies exist as. There's nothing good and nothing bad. This is just seeing. It is what it is. And they also see you as you are, a sovereign being, healthy and happy, with gratitude for all they've done, in love in your heart, and with complete health in your body. The warm, flickering flame shows all aspects of you, and you see all aspects of these energies. And now take a few moments and engage with these energies. Again, just kids playing, and hear their stories. With greater understanding, we hear their amazing wisdom, and they know yours. Take a few moments now, identifying and welcoming each of these parts and energies. it's time for them to know your strength, that it's okay to let go, and most important, to feel the gratitude for all they've given to you, and to transform those energies into the gifts they were always meant to be for you. Relaxing even deeper and accepting these energies for their protection and for sharing their message, we now see them transform. The sacred fire illuminates even more facets of each of them as they transform into the gifts, as we no longer resist their message and story. Their lessons are beautiful gifts that become apparent now. Spend a few moments allowing these energies to transform right in front of your eyes as you see them illuminated by the flickering flames. All the facets of exactly what they are grow into this magnificent transformation. In the shifting and changing and metamorphosis of these energies, you now see that as you are being of service to someone else and being there for others in so many ways, you forgot to feel the joy of living, the joy in that very giving. Breathe in the abundance of all you've done. Feel the abundance and the appreciation from all of these energies. They know your strength. They know your heart. Allow the joy and prosperity that comes from knowing that abundance to fill you now. As any burdens now transform into a lightness, into the gifts that you hadn't even imagined you'd received. Little treasures found in all of these experiences. Breathe in this lightness, feeling your body lighten, tuning in, understanding clearly the lessons that those energies brought forth, so you could transform yourself into the gift and light that you are. As you close your eyes and just relax from this warmth and joy, breathe in all of the lightness. You start to watch the sparks fly up, watching the sparks from these beautiful flames float up into the sky, opening your heart, relaxing your body with all of the joy and lightness, that the tension is transformed into beautiful gifts of love and gratitude. And we feel the gratitude for the lessons as they come back into our bodies in this new form of gifts and lightness, and easily integrate back into their spots as you accept their gifts, their strength, and the purity of this experience. Feeling the fire watching the sparks float up into the sky, drifting up into the stars. Open up and see the stars and the galaxies above, clusters of beautiful colors and light above you, mixing with the sparks of this beautiful sacred fire. As you look up, you relax even more, relaxing down, breathing deeply into this moment, part of all time, all space, watching the colors fill the sky above you, feeling the wind that's part of that sky float around you, hearing it float through the grasses as they sway and you move gently with this breeze, feeling one with the earth, the grasses, the wind, the flowers, the stars. In this space, there is no time, there is no rush. You easily exist with the night sky as clouds pass one by one, as they transform into whatever your imagination makes them. You watch and smile as your body feels easy in this moment, allowing the transformation of clouds into scenes that may be memories, they may be future. They're fun and easy and light. Light as a cloud, highlighted by twinkling stars in the sky. When these clouds move along, you imagine scenes, bringing up memories easily and clearly. As you breathe in, relaxed and comfortable in the sacred space, a cloud that's rolling by starts to come closer and closer. These constellations, they become brighter, and all of the gifts that you've learned and the lessons that you've received from all of the years of supporting others, giving back with so much love, so much determination and integrity, that you gave this away, and now you see it come back in the beautiful form of love from these stars. As you connect now, you feel the lightness of the light from the stars itself. A sense of beautiful stillness comes over you as these stars beam down in the stillness. You feel yourself as a pond, still and reflecting all of the stars above. Lighter and lighter, you begin to float up, and as you look back, you see yourself from above, filled with 1,000,000 points of starlight, the macrocosm in the microcosm. Seeing you are heaven on earth, feeling that heaven within as you gaze above and below, connecting with each of the points of light above and within. You become one with this beautiful time and space. Take in a deep breath and fill yourself with these 1,000,000 points of starlight, recognizing your home, the beauty of this existence, your perfection just as you are, in all moments, protected in the sacred space of this transformation, feeling your vibration, unique expression of light that you are. As you see this now, your light grows brighter and stronger. And you allow yourself to move easily with the wind. Nothing holds you back. You're free to move. Nothing's holding you down, as you are these million points of starlight, moving through the galaxy, allowing the visions of a beautiful future as you travel through space and time. Playing and enjoying the visions of the future, the dreams become clear. You know exactly what it is that you want to do. Your desire is clear. A loving, beautiful, comfortable space just for you, uniquely yours. A life and future that's abundant and easy. As you settle in next to the fire and breathe in the warmth once again, you integrate these dreams and visions of your beautiful future back into your body, back into your mind, into your spirit. As these points of light slowly floating back down, resting gently back down, feeling light and free and able to integrate the beautiful visions of the future and all the support that comes with it. Love and gratitude fills your heart as you gently rest on the earth by the warm fire. Feeling balanced, knowing that your authentic journey ahead will be easy, that you can give and receive in a balanced and beautiful way. Feeling wonderful all over. A point of light connected, illuminated, shining brightly in all of your power and easily from the inside out. A single point of light existing on the earth, creating so much joy and love and easy to share. Just you being you. Take in a deep breath and feel this power and light. Bring in that light, leaving the peace and the joy and all the love. Pulling in your light, pulling in your energy back into your body, relaxing into the gratitude in your heart as you open to the love and nurturing of Mother Earth herself, pulling in that light that's uniquely yours, coming back into your body, coming back into the space where you are right now. Feeling your energy come back into your toes as you start to stretch and move your feet and ankles. Stretch those legs, feeling your energy coming back into your hips, circling around your belly, working with all those lower chakras, spiraling around your waist, coming back into the space, into your body. Welcome back. Thank you, my friends, for being here, taking care of yourself, accepting all your desires and all your power, and welcoming in all of the gifts and your unique, beautiful light. Please know you are a bright, shiny star, and I'm honored to do this work together. Please don't hesitate to share this meditation with anyone that needs to know their own light and love and their power. my goal to spread joy, peace, and love across the globe. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing if you haven't already. So much gratitude, peace, and love. I'll see you soon.